Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is TDI Nick, but you can just call me Nick for short. And today we're going to be ranking Disventurcamp season 1 characters because I'm doing a rewatch of Disventurcamp. I'm almost at season 5. I'm like just getting to the merge of All Stars. Mind you, this is a rewatch. It's not my first watch. But yeah, so today we're going to be ranking the Disventurcamp characters, but season 1 only. So this is just based on how much I like them in season 1. Yeah. So yeah. All right. So let's get on into this. Starting off, we're gonna start off with the Aura. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go in elimination order. So spoilers if you haven't seen it. But yeah. So all right, we're going with Will. Will, I for real, I don't. Okay, because here's the thing. He didn't stay long. So for real, I'm gonna go. He was like, I'm gonna go put him in. I don't know, because I really don't know. Like, I don't hate the character. I don't hate the guy, but he just didn't stay long enough to make an impression. He was scared. He had a little relationship with Ashley, but it was pretty much practically off screen. Besides episodes 2 and 13, which he was eliminated pretty early. So yeah, I think they should have maybe added like well, this was their, yeah, this was like really early, yeah. So I don't know. He just didn't do all too much for me to give him a higher rank. He's not bad, but he didn't do all too much. Okay, next up is Dan. Okay, so Dan this season, again, I just don't know. He doesn't talk, which is like a really cool gimmick, kind of like B from Total Drama: Revenge of the Island. The problem, yeah, that's just the problem. He didn't last long. He lasted one more episode longer than Will, but I think the Notebook, him with the Notebook and him not talking, could actually be used for some really good strategic plays if they decide to bring him back in the future. So yeah. Next up we got. Okay, so next we're gonna go with Nick. Kind of like my name, but okay. So Nick, I like him as a character, but overall in this season, he was okay to me. He was okay. I think, cause actually I watched the beta. In the beta, he got, I think, top 4, and I think I like, I if I remember correctly, I liked how they handled him in the beta. But in this, he was okay. He was like okay. I think he could have lasted like a little bit longer. Like some of these characters could have gone way sooner than they could have. But yeah, but I think I like Nick. Nick could have been like a good antagonist. I want him to come back for second chance. He needs to come back for second chance. Cause, cause yeah, his character got so much potential. But yeah. All right, next up we got two, but I'm gonna go with the first one who was voted out, Lil. Lil, she was okay. I would say, yeah, she was okay. I feel like this is where like characters like I feel like all the characters served their purpose, and I feel like she served hers really well. She served her purpose. Yeah. Yeah, she got manipulated by Fiore, but overall she was a cool, quiet. I like her voice a lot, but yeah, she just served her purpose, and she's cool. But yeah, I as a character I like Nick more, but this is like based on like all the characters. This is like based on how much they did, so and how much I like them for what they did. So Lil, you're higher than Nick. Okay, next Ashley. Ashley, I think is very cool. She's a very cool character, especially in All Stars. But this season, she was alright. She pretty much served the same purpose as Lil, pretty much just to get manipulated by Fiore. But yeah, that's yeah. I don't have much to say about her for this season because she didn't do all too much, but she was a very cool character. Yeah, I like her. I like her. But yeah. So then there was a team swap, so we're not going to talk about that right now. So we're going to go to the ninth placer, which is Dan. And Dan, I'm sorry. I you know what? Actually, you know what? You're okay. You're okay. You're not as bad, but you're not like I can see why you have your fans, but you're not like when I think of Disventure Camp, I don't think of you, Dan. I'm sorry. I do want him to come back for second chance. There's so many people I want to come back for second chance. That's why they should do a second chance. But you know what? I might cast my own second chance. Let me know in the comments if y'all want to see me make my own second chance. Okay, so yeah, Dan just was mainly in the background for the whole season, and yeah. Uh, Eighth place, Gabby. I loved. I felt like episode one she was loud and just annoying, but then after that, oh yeah, she's amazing, and she's dating someone who we'll get to, not too soon, but yeah. So, but yeah, Gabby. I felt like she was robbed. I felt like if any season was hers to win, it would have been this season because the way she's looking in fans versus favorites, it's not like that's not like she's not winning. I can already see it. She's not winning. If she gets eighth place again, I'm gonna laugh. But anyway, next up we got is Gret. Okay, a lot of people hate Gret this season. I don't. I don't hate Gret this season. I don't. I think she was very cool. I think I like her more. Yeah, I like her more than Ashley. I just think she served her role as like an antagonist for the Teal team, and she didn't overstay her welcome. She did what she. I feel like none of the characters overstayed their welcome like at all. Like this season was just perfect. The elimination order was perfect. Like maybe some characters could have been swapped around, but even still, everyone felt they served their purpose. All right, next we're gonna talk about. Ooh, you know what? We're gonna do a 2-in-1. Tom and Jake. Oh lord. Okay. Their storyline is oh my gosh, it's such a hot mess in All Stars. But we're talking about this season. I I like Tom this season. He's not like one of my favorites, but like, well, he was one of my favorites. He was right there. He's right there. And then Jake, I can't put you much higher than this. You were okay this season. The whininess between with Jake is just like I don't like it. I don't. And then Tom was cool. He didn't. I felt like he did good. He did good. Yeah. Overall, I feel like they did well and served their purpose. I feel like if this was a season for Tom should have won this season too. Yeah. But yeah. Next up, we're gonna go with. Oh wait, I keep saying that I'm not going in elimination order. Alec, I liked him less than Tom, but more. But yeah, he was good. He was good. I liked him kind of being the secondary antagonist or like a what a tertiary no secondary because Greta's also would be a secondary antagonist because yeah. But Alec, I like how he's smart. Like Alec is like if I were on Disventure Camp, I would play like him, but in real life, I would not act like him. I feel like I would be a mix of an Ellie. Yeah, pretty much an Ellie. Yeah, just really just Ellie, and maybe when I get hyper, a little bit of Gabby. But yeah, but Alec, he got fourth. Semifinalist, GG. But yeah, I felt like he did good. He just did good. Next up, Ellie robbed Queen. She should have won. I don't care if they needed to change the elimination order. She should have won. She should have won. I loved her this season. I love her sarcastic remark. That scene in the cave was chef's kiss. Amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Despite her saying Jake should die, because I don't want to condone no, you know, self harm. I do think that was a valid crash out. I do think, besides that part, and then yeah, and her like Ellie is just like how I would play the game. Like I would do what I need to do to survive. I would feel bad for the people I hurt, but at the end of the day, only one can win. I'm sorry, and yeah, okay. Our runner up, Fiore, she was amazing. But yeah, she was amazing this season. She got practically with Ellie. her, Ellie, and Alec ran the purple team into the ground, and they were on the minority the whole season. They had an alliance of four, but because Fiore was a child, they were able to slip by, and they manipulated them to the core. Hmm. I felt like Ellie should have probably got rid of Fiore in the double elimination. But yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, but all right, back to Fiore. Fiore is honestly funny. She can get annoying with her high pitched voice, but I can look past it for how much of an amazing character she is. And then Miriam is the goat too. She is. I like her more than Fiore. I don't like her more than Gabby. She's yeah, but yeah, she won the season. She won. Young versus old. I love that. I'm glad she won. Cause yeah, I'm glad she won. I'm just glad she won. Cause in the beta she got first merge booed, but yeah, I'm just happy she won because I'm fine. I'm fine with her winning. But yeah, I would have loved for an alternate version of my Ellie winning. But yeah. Anyway, next we're gonna talk about is the host. For real, we can put Trevor and OK, Derek and I don't know, and Jensen can go because he was barely in it for anything. But yeah, all right, that's gonna be all. Let me know if y'all want to see that second chance idea. I'm gonna do season 2 next, or maybe I might do a different show. Well, actually, no, the two shows that I do want to do tier list on, I'm still currently watching. Which is, yeah, y'all probably already know, but yeah. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And yeah, deuces.